Hi YouTube. I just wanted to share with you today on some things that I've got going on here. But first of all, if you like my channel, please go and give it a like and subscribe and ring that little bell, okay? Um, I finally got the cilantro to start popping up. I was very excited about that. I'll show you that. Um, very excited. It started out with one, and then next thing I knew, there was a couple little friends there. And then something else, I came home and my husband surprised me with this pretty little grow light up there. And I love it. It's tiny, but it works and it'll do. There's a couple things I wanted to do today. I have some little seed starter things here. Some other things me. Show you right here. He got me these little seeds. I thought those were really cute. My birthday is in a week, and so he wanted to surprise me, and he got me these little seeds. So I thought I would plant them. I've got like a little mini greenhouse pod thing that I'm gonna use. And I'll show that to you here in a second. Okay, so here we go. I got one of these. I saw Lady Led. She had planted in a whole bunch of these last week or over the weekend. And I decided I wanted to try these as well. These are really nice. I already got them nice and wet and plumped up and everything. You just add a little bit of water. And then I'm probably not going to plant those. I'm going to plant the one because I do have some already planted of some things up here. So the doubles that he got me, I probably won't plant those. But there's some sage, some fennel. I'm really excited about the lavender and the mint. There's some rosemary, catnip, some thyme, and some mustard. And then I have jalapenos growing, but I got some pepperoncinis here. I want to get those started. Some tomato, I want to get those going. I'm going to probably get all of this going today. I'd like to do that today. And some lettuce, some spinach, and some radish. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it all in the little pods over here because I also got these cute little containers that I'm probably just going to leave my lettuce in. Woo, that was loud. Sorry about that. For lettuce and spinach, it's nice and big. I can put it in there and it can just grow right there. And I really like that idea. So I'm probably going to do that with that. I'll get the tomatoes started, get some starters going, and then I'll actually have, I have bigger pots that I'll end up eventually just putting the tomatoes in so that it'll be able to root, because I've grown tomatoes for years, but mostly outdoors, and sometimes they can be a little finicky. And they really need to root. So I figured a bigger pot would be for the best. I'm going to show you my onions up here are really, really going strong. I was having an issue for a while there with fungus gnats and whatnot. And so one of the things I found online, and I really checked it out, was a mixture of peroxide with water. It was like 1 part peroxide water. And so I tried that, and that really worked. And then they said to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top, and it's helped tremendously. Like, I only see maybe 1 or 2 gnats left around here, and I think it's because of of the little pots that I have right here that I haven't really gotten rid of because I was waiting to see if the cilantro would pop up, and it did. So I think once I get rid of those, it won't be an issue anymore. But yeah, let's get to planting some stuff here. Really excited about this. My space is a little cluttered, so I apologize in advance. Bring this over here. I wanted to show you, there was something else I got. Here we go. I got these popsicle sticks because I like to label stuff, and sometimes these little flimsy plastic things that they give you, they fall over, and that gets on my nerves. I have to keep going and picking them up. So I got some popsicle sticks, and what I plan on doing with those is I plan on labeling those and then using my utility scissors and cutting them with a little point so that they'll stick down in the dirt. And then I got these little labels in case I can't really read what's on the popsicle stick, if it bleeds or whatever. I got some little labels here that will stick to the stick. So, but I think what I'm gonna start with right now is getting these tomato starters going. So, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Another thing that I have in there, because sometimes I'm a little weird with things when I like vegetables, if I buy them at the store, if they have a seed, sometimes I save the seeds. My husband and I actually saved some just some bell pepper seeds not too long ago and set them to dry, and he spilled them, and he thought maybe that we were going to have peppers sprouting up from behind our freezer, but I assured him that wasn't the case. I gotta get back there and clean those out. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this with one of these on where I stopped with the tomatoes, so I know where I can start again with something else. So that was the tomato. I should actually go get those bell pepper seeds. Okay, so I got the peppers. There's only a little bit left in there. But I want to get these planted as well. Might not use all of these seeds because there's actually quite a bit. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of a seed hoarder. These little things are kind of nice. I really like these. There we go. Well, there. That'll be the last pepper right there. All right, and I'll mark that so I know that's where I ended with the peppers. And what do we got here? Let's go with some lavender. Okay. I'm putting my packets in order over here, so when I come back and label them, I'll know what I planted on here. I'm sorry I keep going out of frame. That's a lot of seed. little holes up a little bit. I really like the smell of lavender, so I'm real excited about this. And it's really good to put in tea. Here we are. In soaps, bath oils, and things like that. Wow, that's 2 rows of that. Should I keep going with all these? That's an awful lot of seed. Try to get some of these back in the package here. There's way more seed than I thought was going to be in there. And some of the packages that I bought before didn't have nearly as much seed in it as these little packages he got did. Good on him. He did great. You get that one? No, we'll put some in there. Got a little dirt on my hand here. All right, and mark that one right there. And I'm gonna try some mint now. Love mint. Mint's great for everything. Love it. Dump some of this out in my hand. That's a lot of seed too. Probably won't go as overboard as I did with the lavender, but there we go. And I'll mark that right there. And what else should I plant here? Those are going in the big containers. Let's see. I'm gonna do the rosemary. Some of these holes aren't really, some of them have little holes in them for you to just drop your seeds in, and some of them aren't quite as pronounced. Oh, these are pretty little seeds. You got like a little, you probably can't even see that, especially with the light up there. They got like a little orange hue to them. I don't know, the thought of making my own herbs too is really great idea. I really like fresh herbs for cooking, and it's just, it sounds so good to not have to buy them again. There we go. All right. All that dirt. Rosemary. I have the catnip here, but I'm not really sure. Oops, let me cover that up a little bit more. I don't have a cat. No animals allowed here, so no cats. Maybe go with the pepperoncinis. I'm going to do these. I have more jalapeno too. But I got quite a few popping up there in that one. Yeah, not nearly as many seeds as I was getting from the other one. So get those down in there. And that one down in there. Uh-oh, I dropped a seed. Haha, stuck to my finger. There we are. There we go. Last little pepperoncini seedling. All right. Put that past the rosemary there. Right, that's the last one I did right there. Almost lost my spot. That might not have been great. Okay, mark that one. And what else do I have here? Fennel, thyme, some mustard seeds. Excuse me. These feel like some fat seeds in here. Oh yeah. Oop, come on. I feel you in there, little guy. These, I'm gonna be honest, other than putting mustard on my hot dog, I've never actually used mustard seeds before, or mustard plants, so this is gonna be interesting. I like trying new things, so this is interesting. I'll have to figure out what to do with these. There we are. Open those up a little more. I might end up with more mustard than I know what to do with. Here we go. Take it down just a little bit. Cover it up. Oop. Dropped another one. That one ended up going underneath that little thing there, so underneath my pod. Can't do much about that right now, not at this angle. So fish it out of there a little bit. I don't know, I might be putting too many seeds in these holes, who knows. I guess we'll find out the hard way. There we go. Do I have any more of those little plastic things? Ooh. Oh, I got some of these in here left over. Where did they I go here? Yep, went to there. That thing is huge for that one. All right, and do some sage now. Let me get my seeds here in order. Put the mustard over there. All right. What was really cute is that this thing here came with these seeds that he got me, and it tells you everything about each seed, where they need to be planted, the depth, how much sun they need, everything. So that's a great little thing I'm going to keep, so I have it for reference later on. Don't smell like anything. Not a whole lot of seeds in that one. Okay. Okay. I see you, Sage. I see you. These aren't nearly as tiny as some of the other ones were. I think the biggest ones I had though were the mustard or and the pepperoncinis. There we go. Last one right there. Boom. Okay. And mark that one. And I got 3 more little pods that I can use. I'm gonna just shove this down on the side instead of shoving it into my plant. Let's see. That was the sage, and I guess the last one we're gonna do is we're gonna do some thyme. There's a lot of seeds in there too, so we're only gonna use that one. I'll use the small packet. Yeah, actually, I'll use the big. I'll use this big packet here. That way, because I can roll this up and it'll stay shut and without using all these seeds. But that small packet is, you have to tear it to open it. So there's one. There's 2. And there's 3. Boom. All right. And that's the last one I used. So I'll put this in the line here. I'll show you what I got, what I'm doing here, so you can, I lined them up in order of how I planted them, so that whenever I go back through and label them, I'll know that these are the tomato and these are the bell pepper here. I'll know what's what. So, and that's what I needed to know, because otherwise things are going to be popping up and I'm not going to know what they are, especially putting the bell pepper next to the tomato, because they can be a little similar. And I'm going to get those other ones started, and I'll show you that here shortly. Okay, we're going to change these out. I'm going to show you my little sticks I made. Look at that little point on the end. Just took 4 of them, cut them in half with a point, and voila. I don't know if I want to stick that like right down the center. I think I'll just stick it right in the side here. All right, and then I'll pull this one up, and that's my bell pepper right there. And what's the next one we got? The next one is lavender. Here we go. that one actually stick in there, but there we go. That one actually stuck. And then we have mint. I'm gonna swap that out. Okay. Rosemary. Oh, I should have probably put an extra piece of tape on there. Just a little bit longer than what I had. Let's see. Dropped it on the floor. I do things like that a lot. Okay, so we'll pull that out and replace it with the rosemary right there. And then mustard is next. Right here. My copious amounts of mustard that I planted for who knows why. Because mustard, that's why. That's why. There. I like these. These are a little bit sturdier. Next one is sage. That other one was so big, this should fit in there perfectly. There we go. And sage, which ended there. Uh-oh. No, this is all right. Okay. Time should go here. All right. Time started here. Sage. And then mustard. There was copious amounts of mustard. I know what I missed. The pepperoncinis. That's what I missed. Somewhere in here. Okay, that's mustard seed. And I'm pretty sure that's mustard seed. Somewhere in here is some pepperoncini seeds. This is mustard. This is where mustard begins, I guess. Okay. Let me make sure. Oh. All right. So I need to make another one. I was thinking there was only 8, but there's actually 9. And I forgot the pepperoncini, so pepper. Oh. Gee. All right, so for right now, I'm just gonna put rosemary. I only put rosemary in a few. We're just gonna say that this is pepperoncini. We're just gonna say that's pepperoncini and hope that that's pepperoncini. Once it starts sprouting peppers, I think we'll know the difference. Until then, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've got some water here. I'm gonna put some water on all of these. Another little trick from Lady Lead, popping some holes in these water bottle lids and then putting this water in here, and it just sprinkles out. Nice. This is a nice little idea. I was using the water bottle, but mine was a little bit more clumsy. I had some taken it and just popped holes in it with a knife, so it was pretty much just pouring out of here at that point. I like how that hit, because it doesn't blow your seeds right out out of the thing, so. There we go. That's nice. Just a little bit of water. There. And this is just the regular water. If I have issues later on again with the gnats, we'll go back with the peroxide mix again. And I have this lid here. And I'll put that on. It'll pop right on. There we go. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I needed 2 hands for this. Get this to go on here. Guess it doesn't really snap in, it just sits there. Okay, so I thought it snapped in, but it wasn't really even setting, period. So